Hello, everybody. Hey, Kaylin Carter. Hello. Welcome in. I'm a little bit early today. Just trying to figure out timing because I end up rushing to try to walk Grady. The other night it was weird. There were so many people out walking. I don't know if because it was the holidays, but just kind of unnerving. So I thought, let me see what happens if I come on a little bit earlier. Hey, hey, dipped in dark crimson. I think I usually take Saturdays off, but tomorrow I have a thing, I have an event, which is kind of cool at my, oops, watch out, at my plastic surgeon's house. Yeah, I'm not feeling so great. Ugh. Still, but I am here. Ugh. Not feeling the greatest I've ever felt. Hey, hey, Jessica. Y'all remember, welcome in. Y'all please like, subscribe. Look, I found this button the other day and y'all tell me, I think it's great. See, lighting on, I think that's fantastic. What do y'all think? Hey, Joanne. I just threw this wig on. I'm so hot. Is my mic on? Yeah. It's so hot. I've been just on the couch all week. Hey, everybody. Hey, hey. Got some kind of fluish thing, and remember I kept saying my back hurts? It's like, man, my back hurts. My back hurts, and it still does, and it's like right in the middle of my back, like right there. And that used to happen when I was in the hospital. After you get burned, you get, hey, everybody, you get pneumonia. Most of us burn survivors get pneumonia because, it's hospital pneumonia just from laying on your back and stuff and being in a coma. But what I learned is when I had pneumonia, it would, your back hurts a lot. So I think, I don't have pneumonia, but I think it's just like my lungs were more congested than I thought they were. I'm just going to do some makeup today. Oh, I forgot to set the, oh, that's fun. That's great. Go preach at the community. That's amazing. You go do that. I forgot. Let me fix this live chat. Participant mode will be subscribers. And you're going to have to subscribe for a minute. Maybe, no, let's make it a minute unless it gets out of hand. I try to do the least because I don't want people to feel like they're being forced into subbing, but I also want to keep it under control as best I can. Hey, everybody. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm hot. Welcome in, everybody. We all double tap the screen to do the thumbs up. I put this wig back on. I had taken it off, and I was just laying around like wigless. Just like with the cap on, because you get so hot. Wigs are hot on your head, right? So if you're feeling like feverish or something, you got to get it off. So I really just kind of put it back on. It's not on best it can be, because I was about to switch back to red. I want to put my red bob back on, especially for the event we have tomorrow. It's what is it? I don't know how to explain it. It's like my plastic surgeon in Beverly Hills. He has the most amazing view of Beverly Hills that there probably is. Okay? I mean, he's like at the top of the hill. If Beverly is a hill, then he's at the top. And he's got this open, like living room, like great room and stuff. Thank you. He has this open great room, and it just kind of like there's a pool, then there's a whole balcony, and then there's no fencing, right? It's like at the top of the hill. There's a clear kind of plastic or cellophane, whatever you call it, like glass fenced in most of the area, but it doesn't obstruct the view. And the sunsets are so amazing. And I've been to his house twice because he does gatherings, especially to raise money for Face Forward International, which is the organization that Didn't technically save my life, but saved my life by bringing me here and reconstructing my nose. And they changed my life, right? Thank you. And so he's having tomorrow an event with another lady named Dr. Natalie. And Dr. Natalie is working on a documentary with the Dalai Lama. That sounds crazy. I mean, when I say this, I feel like people are going to think like I'm a wackadoodle. But she's working on a documentary with the Dalai Lama. And it's hot over here. I'm hot. It's very warm. So the documentary with the Dalai Lama. Thank you, Susan. And they're doing this exercise on empathy. I'm not sure how it all plays together, but I think they're doing a fundraiser for the documentary on the Dalai Lama, right? For whatever production it needs. Amber, you are kind of gross. And the thing is, I try to get something in before they get deleted. Just to leave them feeling salty for the rest of their day. Just let it bounce around in their head the rest of their day. I'm a nice lady, but I got a whole lot of petty. Petty check. To a degree. Who's hot? Oh, thank you for the floating heart, Brianna. Grady just ate. See if he's gonna drink it all. Yeah, he's gonna drink it all. Thank you. You done, baby? Okay, lay down. He was real grumpy because I hadn't gotten his food on the table until right before the show. So yeah, they're doing like a fundraiser. Thank you, Brianna. Fundraiser for the documentary. I think this is right. For the documentary with the Dalai Lama. And there's a monk coming to paint the sunset. Thank you for the floating heart. Water. Nah, join the club. Actually, I don't even hate anymore. I just so don't care, which is good. It's good to get to that point. It's good when you're just like, nah, that is just such a waste of my energy. Ooh, I don't know how much we're going to do today because I am hot. I don't feel good at all. Still don't. But yeah, so it's kind of cool. I'm going to watch a monk paint the sunset from Dr. Mani's house. A monk. Where do you get a monk? A monk. Rich people stuff. You want a monk, you get a monk. I don't know what Felix from Stray Kids is, so I don't know if that's an insult. Purple Heart Love 67. But I'm guessing Felix is a man. And I'm not. But I don't know. I don't know about any of these shows. Thank you. I've been wearing this wig for a little bit. Thank you. I will. I'm trying to get better before surgery. I don't have a lot of energy. That's why I put on here like I'm just doing makeup. I just don't have the energy. I'm not coughing much. I coughed up everything this morning. See? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Red. Numbnuts actually subbed and waited a minute. Purple Heart Numbnuts subbed and waited 1 minute to spam the conversation because clearly Purple Heart Numbnuts has nothing better to do. No, I'm not on America's Got Talent. That was catchy. That's catchy, and she's about, I don't know, she's not half my age, but she's much younger. Catchy survived a plane crash that killed all but 2 people on board a major plane crash in Africa 20 years ago, because I just saw her posting about it. The 20-year anniversary was a few days ago. Hey, hey, Alabama. And yeah, that's catchy. I'm Burn Beauty. I'm Tonya. Hey, Arizona. I'm Burn Beauty 2018. Don't spam the chat. I've got it set to sub only, and then I've only got a minute on here right now that you have to be in. That you have to be a sub, but we'll have to increase it if it keeps going because it kind of messes up the flow. Also, hey Tia, let me see. We're going to do some makeup today. I'm Burn Beauty 2018. Check the, you want to know about me? Then please check my page, subscribe and check my page and my content, because not everything in your life is about your trauma after it happens. And I don't feel like it today. I don't feel well. Not everything in your life is about your trauma. So everyone that comes in and says what happened, when I'm talking about makeup, I want you to stop and tell me. I want you to stop and tell me in detail about the worst day you've ever lived first, and then I'll go. You go first. Tell me about the worst day you've ever had in detail, just for my curiosity. And then I'll go. Find the glory in the patience of the faith. Amen. My dog is doing great. He's doing better than me. He just ate, drank his water, laid down. I haven't even done my skincare today. You can tell I'm just kind of sitting here, kind of like dumbstruck. Like, what do I do now? Let's just do some makeup. Let's just practice a look for tomorrow, maybe. Right? Let's practice a look for tomorrow. Hello. Try to end all. No, he's not, Shantae. So many people say that because we know, sadly we know, particularly in America, actually anywhere in the world, that there's a chance that a person would not be in jail for doing something like this, you know? So we're going to do makeup. Y'all please double tap the screen. Definitely, I don't know, can y'all feel my energy? My energy is different when I don't feel good. Energy is different. I guess everybody's is. Thank you. I had this cross made. And look at that. You don't even get a second chance. You say something silly, even like chicken, you just get removed. There's no second chances here today. No timeouts. I know you've grown up with timeouts. We don't have them here. I'm happy. I think this is 2. This seems thick now. I'm having a pretty good day. Welcome in. I'm Tonya, also known as Burn Beauty 2018. Check the description and check my page for details. It is super important that you not expect everything that someone does after a trauma to be about their trauma. So that's what we're going to work on today. I think I need more light. Shoot. I got to turn on my other light, as usual. I'm in here in the dark. Do y'all think it'll hurt my... You don't think it'll hurt my analytic? Oh, no, I just needed to turn my phone up. I'm okay. Hurt my engagement if I just delete everybody that asked what happened. That's where I am in my heart right now. Hey, everybody. I want to say hello to everybody. Happy Saturday. What are we going to do? Maybe I'll start to feel better after I play around a little. Right now, I'm like sweaty. Y'all ever get that sick, and it's kind of a flu? My stomach was upset, but this morning I got up and I had whole bunch of coughing and like phlegm, and I got to clear it because I have got to, thank you, Serena, I've got to have surgery in a couple weeks. What day is the 29th? Is that 16 days from now? So I need to be well. Merry Christmas. I need to be well for a big surgery coming up. So if the messages are going by too fast, also we're gonna check the analytics. There's not a lot of people in the room because we started at 1. I did that because my dog deserves a walk. Even though I don't feel good, I need to walk my dog. And it gets dark here early. I'm in Los Angeles. So it gets dark at like 4:30. Does it get 4? Let me think about this. Sun rises in the east and sets in the west, right? I'm in Los Angeles. It gets dark at like 5, really. It starts to get dark, and I don't like it because we're in like an urban area. I got to do the air or something. I got to do something. I'm not okay. Let me get a drink in the air. I'm in an urban area, so it's not comfortable, like just walking in the neighborhood because there's still a lot of people, a lot of homeless people, and a lot of, I've seen the fentanyl fold in person. I'm very suburban and country, so that stuff I've seen on TV, people just folded over, standing up, but here you see it a lot, and it's really sad. And at the same time, you don't want to be walking by people who, I don't know, don't have their mind together, Hey, Grady Sugar. Okay, now we turn on the air, and we're getting a drink. Everybody has their own story. Check my page if you're interested. I don't owe you a story. I think it's super important to remember that people are not their trauma. So there's no burden to walk around explaining what happened to you just because people are curious. And even if you're on social media, you're allowed to look different and do makeup without explaining why you look different as being the most important part. So, I tell my story a lot because I went through a lot of narcissistic abuse, and it's very hard to heal and regain your confidence. But I also want you to know that not everybody does. So you have to be really aware of that. That was loud. Can I do some louder things in your ear? My crystal light. Yep, I'm still drinking crystal light. I'm 52. Hey, everybody. Let's do some makeup. Do y'all like makeup? My story is tagged right now. Even the back, Merry Christmas, even the back of my knees are sweating. I've been on the couch for a few days, not feeling very well. And it has not gotten better. This by Jace. By Jace. That's sweet. If you're really 7. Can 7-year-olds type that way? I'm such a sucker. And now I have been trying to get well all week. That's why I wasn't on. Let's do it. I'm going to do some of this tight. Oh, I don't have any ginger, and it would definitely help. One of the best things I've ever done, I used to get bronchitis all the time because I was a smoker before I got burned. I smoked for like 32 years, right? I'm from North Carolina. Everybody's a smoker. R.J. Reynolds territory, or at least it used to be. And I would get bronchitis all the time. And nothing ever helped me when I had it until this one, this African lady, African midwife, because most doctors won't tell you stuff like this. And she told me, hey, just get you some ginger root and like slice it really thin and boil it to make ginger tea, because ginger tea doesn't actually have tea in it. Just slice it for the ginger and boil it and then add some honey. It is the best thing I've ever had, but I don't have any ginger now. Nails. Nails. These are tagged on my community chat page. Now that you're a subscriber, if you're commenting, you have to be a subscriber, and that's just to limit some of the foul remarks. It's not to hold you hostage. It's just to try to make them. These are press-on, so you can have these nails. Go to the community chat page and click you some up. They are press-on nails. So the reason it's on sub only is just to hold some of the negativity as much as we can. But, you know, people don't mind subbing and getting on here just to say something rude. My story, there is story times posted. I'm a domestic violence burn survivor. I do tell my story. I just don't you know, you don't have to. When you don't feel like it, like if you're someone like me with a difference or a disability, if you don't feel like talking about what happened, you don't have to. You don't. People get very distracted when I say I'm doing makeup, and then every question comes and says, what happened to you? Yes, it is rude. So don't start the sentence with not to be rude, but, because that doesn't negate the rudeness. Now 52-year-old auntie came out. I will not be telling the story today. It is tagged on my page, but I will be talking about it kind of in and out. It's a long story, but I've told it a lot of times. I tell it most days. Ultimately, you know, being with someone for 15 years. Thank you, Summer B. It's like, it's a long story, but I was with a narcissist for 15 years, and that's why I welcome you all in if you're struggling with something like that, because I didn't know that the abuse was abuse. And then after 15 years, thank you, Shauna, you know, I ended up getting set on fire. And my hands are sweating. I just turned the air down. But yeah, so he set me on fire with lighter fluid and can't think of the word. Lighter fluid and a lighter. And then I went through a whole period of recovery. It's been about 7 years already. It happened on December of 18th of 2018. But yeah, let's do some makeup. I'm using some Inky List. I probably forgot to put this in my cart. Omega Water Cream. This is one of these things I really love. Thank you, Simply Beautiful. This is one of these things I love, and because it's really affordable, and it's a new brand, at least new to me, the Inky List. Got lipstick on it. It's available. Thank you, Chelsea. It's available at Sephora. At least that's what it said in the PR package I got. And you know, it's really good and affordable. Tracy, you have to tell somebody what's really happening and let them help you out, because it doesn't get better. You have to leave. The only way you're going to leave is if you break the trauma bond. You won't break it on your own. I mean, not likely. You need help. Contact a domestic violence organization. My top piece of advice is contact a domestic violence organization, and then you'll learn that the narcissism is abuse, that it's not harmless. Thank you, April Martinez. You'll learn what it can lead to, which is things like this or worse. I'm lucky to be here, to have made it. But if you learn about it, you know, educate yourself. Because I would have never thought that I needed a domestic violence organization, because I didn't even know what narcissism was. But what's with you? Let me get it. People aren't getting second chances today. Yeah, for sure. The trauma bond's so tight, Tracy. Try to get them with a domestic violence organization, or they're not going to listen to you unless they're ready. Unless he or she is ready, they're not going to listen. I don't know if I would have ever gotten out of that marriage if I hadn't been set on fire. That's how strong it is. That's how bad it is. When I think back on it, I'm grateful that this happened because it was the only way I got a chance at a happy life. Because had I stayed with him, I would have never had one. I would have never been happy. So you can't pull them out of it, but I would suggest showing them things like my videos where I talk about it, or other people's videos where they talk about it, because they're going to find that a lot of the things I say and that other narcissistic abuse awareness people say is going to be verbatim something they have heard. Oh, that's sweet. That they've heard, or an argument they've had with the narcissist, because narcissists are one trick ponies. And by that I mean it is a disorder. They do the same things, they say the same things. So when you can at least get them to start hearing, like, wait a minute, this really is the same, because they're going to be like, oh well, my guy, mine's different. He or she is different. It's not the same. Let them hear that it's the same. Happy birthday, Latasha Benjamin. I am so hot. So I don't feel like leaning into my story, my personal story today, just because I don't feel good. And not, you know what, not only do I not feel good, but we're only 5 days before what we call a burniversary. In the burn community, we'll say it's my burniversary, which is the anniversary of the day we were burned. And it's also basically a rebirth. Life starts over once you survive this stuff. But for me, it's also, and in the beginning, I would celebrate that and feel all kinds of ways about it. But then after I realized that he did it on purpose, it's become something very different now, because it's the day, and that's only been for like 2 years now. Is it 2? Maybe this is the 3rd Christmas that I've known. And so now it's like a memory of like somebody trying to kill you, that you that you married and thought would protect you for the rest of your life. So it's kind of like, add sickness. I'm human, y'all. Keep that in mind. Human. It is hard. It's worth it to share over and over again for my purpose, but I'm not going to do it all the time. So sometimes it's just going to be, I'm much better at boundaries these days, but am open. I'm always open to questions about narcissistic abuse and domestic violence. Yeah. Yes, absolutely exhausting. People don't understand how much it takes from your soul. That's why I try to say, think about if you had to repeatedly talk about the worst day of your life. Not because you wanted to, but because people are asking. Now, for me, I'm on here is what I do, but not everybody does. So that's what I'm talking. Or like if I'm out having lunch with a friend and somebody asks what happens, I'm just saying, no, maybe introduce yourself and tell me about the worst day of your life first. And then I'll let you know if I feel like going, because I'm minding my business. Just looking different doesn't mean you have to talk. And I think that if people see like a one-legged man, they don't walk up to him and say, why do you only have one leg? The problem with this is the facial trauma. It's so horrifying to people, right? It hits everybody's worst fear, worst nightmare. Well, guess what? It was my worst nightmare too. We talking about makeup, girl. I'm going to try to do these eye thing again. Peter Thomas Roth, I just made a video a couple of days ago while I was sitting around wasn't feeling good. I made a video trying to try the under eye tightener by Peter Thomas Roth. And I've seen it work. Oh, look, see, even it gets this white film on your face, and look how much is on the container. And so I'm gonna try it again. But they sent me a message, and they were like, because I gave L'Oreal 24 hours to respond. I haven't heard from them. They have a new one. L'Oreal has some sort of new under eye firmer that you put on top of makeup that's not supposed to be so chalky. Now, for me, I want to say right from the beginning, these things under my eyes are not really bags. This is where my face has been reconstructed. So this is kind of a skin graft, and just the way it's put together improperly, that I am constantly trying to find ways to make it smaller. And look, I did. Over here, it used to be like really heavier like this one. So it's getting better, but it took 7 years of like skincare and gua sha and microcurrent and stuff. So, oh, you know what I did the other day? I mixed it with concealer, but today I'm gonna mix it with like an eye cream or something. Oh, thank you so much. Let me see, VEE. Thank you so much. That's so kind. Thank you for the flowers and the super. This makes my day. Thank you. That made me feel better because y'all tell I'm grumpy. Everybody that knows me right now, like, she's not quite herself today. Just the back of my neck is sweating. I feel bad, and I'm kind of miffed because I feel like, y'all want me to level with you? I feel like, I'm 52, right? I'm getting my finger ring palette by Metaluso. Metaluso.com, code Burn Beauty. I know everybody asks about this more than anything else. Metaluso.com, code Burn Beauty, 25% off. It is a ring makeup palette and a really good thing. I'm sick too, Latasha. Metaluso.com. Yeah, feeling kind of jilted because I'm like 52. And, a lot of the things you lose that you don't realize you've lost, just starting over, for whatever reason. It's like I don't, there's no sick days. You know what I mean? Oh, my name's Tonya. Shelly's my daughter, though. That's funny. Shelly is my daughter. Or that's not really her name, but that's what I call her. What in the world am I going to put? What am I going to mix this with? What in the world? Thank you so much for that $20 gift. That was so kind. Did you see that super? That just made my day. I'm just going to mix it with some primer. What the hey? I'm going to mix it with some Kevin Aquan Sensual Skin primer, which is really nice stuff. See how blurry it is? That's by Kevin Aquan. This is old school makeup. Thank you. But yeah, I feel so like upset. It's like, what if I want to be sick for a week and I can't? Okay, now I squirted some of that in there, the under eye firmer, and I already know I put too much. My biggest problem is that I use too much. And I don't know if it's going to make a difference at all. On real under eye bags, when used properly, it just tightens them up. It's only temporary though, right? What, applying the makeup to your hand? Just depends on how messy. I use the back of my hand a lot, but this stuff is sticky, so I don't really want it on the back of my hand. And like if you were doing makeup for someone else, if you're a makeup artist, you would not. I see people use the back of their hand. I'm not entertained unless they have a protective sheet on it. All right, I'm going to put it here. You look weird too. That's why you don't have a profile picture. I don't know what's going to happen if you come in talking today. I don't know. I cannot be responsible for what I say when I'm sick. Your local editor, thank you for the 100. I'm a grown-up, but don't bring no nonsense to the playground. I don't know what I'm going to say. I'm just going to go with it. I know you're probably children out on Christmas break playing your little Xbox or something, but don't come in here that way. Thank you, Jim7070. There's Anthony. There we go. Bye. Look how quick you're going. No, did I block him? Oh, I think I deleted it. I meant to block him. Maybe I better let the moderators do it. Did block him. I don't want to see him anymore. I don't need you. Thank you for the makeup brush. I don't need no negativity. Thank you. Y'all check, if you see stuff you like that I'm wearing, check my community chat page, because I have most likely tagged it there. I've definitely tagged the nails there. I know I'm putting on too much of this stuff, but I feel like because it's mixed up with the Kevin Aquan that it's going to be okay. So they literally contacted me and were like, hey, have you tried our easy application under eye tightener? Like, no. And they're like, well, send it now. So I won't make any more videos messing it up. I've been trying to use this for like a year. But see right here, that's not a bag. It's actually hard. You know, it's like a scar from surgery. I would love a gift. My address is on the mailing address on my page. I don't know how to say it. On my whatever, when you go to my page. Hey, Toya, we're all beautiful. But what is that on your face? What is on my face? You being rude? Let me see. Just trying to figure out how to... Somebody just got a 24-hour timeout. See what I'm saying? Don't come in here. Thank you for the floating heart. I got children that are 27 and 29. You better ask them. They didn't have timeouts, okay? I'm in the United States. I'm from North Carolina originally, and I spent the last 30 years in Atlanta, Georgia. That's where I had my kids, raised my family. And now I'm in Los Angeles after an act of domestic violence 7 years ago, being set on fire by my husband. More details are available on my page. We're doing makeup today, so if you'd like to ask about makeup, or if you'd like to chat with the group about any, we're always open to chats about if you're suffering narcissistic abuse or domestic violence. I am always going to be open to that. So if you need to ask, even if I don't see it because the comments are going so quickly, there are people I know here that understand and that will respond to you, you know? Thank you. My nails are on the page. My wig's kind of wrecked because I just threw it on. I literally threw it on like a hat. We're going to pretend it's not. Whew. So what do you think? I put the under eye stuff on, and you're supposed to leave it for like 3 to 7 minutes and just let it get dry. But I don't know that I really felt it working the same way when I mixed it with the Kevin Aquan. So now I'm feeling like I need to add more. Oh, I know I'm pretty. I know I'm pretty. I just don't have any time for the nonsense. And I don't have any time for the comments because it throws off the whole vibe of the group. It bothers people who are subscribers and members and who show up every day. You know, there's only so much people can listen to. It's frustrating. You know, and there's lots of mods in here and they are working so hard. Latasha, I saw about your hamster. Stop, honey. Whatever that is. Is that a thing? And probably just get another one. Where's Amy? I don't see Amy. Who is Amy that was hating on me? Is that someone that got blocked and deleted? So I'm going to have to change the chat. The hamster is a friend. It's all. Oh, you have a dog? No. I love my animals. I have a tortoise. We are going to change the community moderation. We are going to change it. We're going to change it. Subs, and you're going to have to sub for 5 minutes. It is not punishment. At least I don't want it to be, but sometimes, see, this is why we can't have nice things. We have it so that everyone can come in and make a comment, but now you're going to have to subscribe, and you're going to have to wait 5 minutes, which in the world of social media is like, what, 3 months? So if you're going to really need to be dedicated. Thank you, yes, Queen. The time goes up because I don't want the moderators to work any harder, and I don't want people who are actually trying to watch to be discouraged by people who just want to spread ugly things. So if you're in and you have to sub and wait a few minutes, that's why. Enough is enough. And we will be doing a member only live. Thank you. The laughing disco. Thank you, yes, Queen. Let me get well before we try to do that. We'll do one before the holidays for sure, because I have that surgery coming up at the end of the year. Yeah, there's a lot of mods. There's a lot of mods in the room. That's why I just changed the moderation. There's a lot of mods in the room. There's just that many negative comments. Can you imagine that? You just want to hang out and do some makeup and talk to people. Oh, see the white? Do you see what it does? Holy Moses. We're just going to let it dry. And then you're supposed to just like dab all the white stuff away with a damp cloth. But I don't feel it tightening up because I mixed it into the primer. Thank you, SD guy. It worked a lot better when I mixed it into the concealer. And I know this works because I've seen the lady that has these big under eye bags, and she started advertising for them, and she'll put it on and then they're like gone. Have you seen her? The piercing is post-burn. Nothing on my face has been here ever since my whole life except my bottom lip. Everything else has been replaced. My nose is reconstructed. My eyelids are from my tummy. Everything is new. This is reconstructed last year with skin from up here and cadaver cartilage by some of the best surgeons in the world, from some of the best plastic surgeons in the world, because that is a good nose. So everything is new. Everything got replaced in between the end of 2018 and 2019. And then things continued to be replaced. I had surgeries for years until COVID, for a couple of years, and then COVID came. They're like, well, you can't come back. So I don't like the under eye thing because I had this one surgeon who wasn't a nice man, and he would really discourage people. Okay, so mixing it with the primer is much worse. 0 of 10. Do not recommend. Okay, why don't I just use it by itself? I'm going to wipe this off, and then I'm going to use it by itself. And while it's setting, I'm going to do the rest of my face. It only takes 3 to 7 minutes. Let's do it by itself. So yeah, he was not a very nice surgeon, and I don't mind. I hope he watches. I'm always hoping that he's watching, even though I know his heart is too dark to watch. He's a really, really not nice man. I don't know how he got to become a burn doctor at all. If all he could say is like, he's going to save your life. And then this is it, like he felt like I didn't deserve any more surgeries after COVID because I didn't get all the things done that we had discussed because of COVID. So when I went back, it's like 2 years later, and he's sort of like, and I'm like, fix me. In my mind, I want to look a certain way. I'm very happy with how I am now. But then I was like, oh, no, I'm not happy. He would cancel appointments last minute. I would have an appointment. He canceled like 4 or 5 appointments in a row. And just like literally just to like, oh, I might be in surgery. Or I went there and waited for hours one day and they said he was in surgery. He was an awful, awful small man. I hope you're watching. Find a new career because you do it to everyone. You should not be helping people. You should be an attorney. Sorry, I'm definitely not in a good mood. Oh, wait, no, I can't. Okay, when you put this stuff on, then you can't smile and cackle like that, okay? You got to keep your face still after you put it on. It says to dab it, and I'm using it straight out of the tube now. And it says apply it sparingly. So that's what I'm doing, except that I'm pretty sure it dipped it back in 3 times. It's not sparingly. Okay. Okay. They're going to send me some more. Oh, thank you for who did that? Thank you, Toya. My hair is a wig. My hair is a wig. I do have hair that I'm known for wearing wigs. I love them. I didn't wear wigs until after I got burned. But yeah, this doctor would just stand me up. And then I finally came to realize, like, okay, he just thinks I don't need any more work. It was hard for me to understand because I was just joining, I'm new to the burn community. I wouldn't understand why anybody would not want to help you look the best that you can after you survive something so horrible. But they don't. I'm fortunately, I thought I was done with surgeries. They had told me, sorry, I'm so stuffy. They had told me that it wasn't really possible. That mean doctor had told me it wasn't worth it to reconstruct my nose, my nostrils. I had no nostrils. This part of my nose, the dark part, wasn't there this time last year at all. Nothing was there. So and he had told me, oh, you could lose the whole nose. It's not worth it. It's too dangerous. So I had it in my head that it wasn't possible to do this, right? I'm going to use some Metaluso Makeup Manager Primer. I love this. I believe I have it down in the cart to shop. It is a primer and serum, and I used it the other day. I've used it before, but I used it the other day, and my makeup looks so good, and I did the least. It was just like primer and foundation, and it looks so good because it's also got a serum in it, and whatever serum it is very glowy. Do you see it? So yeah, when I got found by Face Forward International, it was amazing to be brought here and be told that it could be done. I was like, I came and I told Dr. Monty, I was like, well, Dr. So-and-so said that it couldn't be redone. Dr. So-and-so, that starts with an M at Grady Hospital in Atlanta, said that it wasn't worth 5 or 6 millimeters to do the whole surgery because he didn't think it was important to him, regardless of what I needed. So I told Dr. Monty that, and he was like, of course it can be done. We can do it. And you know what I realized, though, is as bad as I wanted it done back then, what a blessing that it wasn't. Because that little man who didn't want to do it definitely wouldn't have done something this nice. It was definitely beyond his skills. But you could just say that. He was the newest doctor. The older doctor was going to do it, but the younger doctor took over my case, is what they call it. Then the older doctor passed away. The guy who did my skin grafts passed away, and I'm so glad I got Dr. Ingram doing my skin grafts, or I would not look like this. Thank you, Pastel Donuts, for the makeup brush. Okay, this time I'm just going to let the white cast come along, and then we'll remove it with the little damp makeup wipe. For now, I put on the Metaluso Makeup Manager Primer, and I honestly think I'm just going to start putting on my foundation, and then I'll stay away from it and just put primer here. Yeah, my skin grafts are amazing. Dr. Ingram was, if I hadn't been in Atlanta, I don't think I'd be alive because I was so badly burned. I had 3rd and 4th degree burns to, all this part of my body, the arms from here up and my whole face, my back too, right? And it's hard to survive that. But Dr. Ingram had been doing it 30 years, and he founded the burn unit at Grady Memorial Hospital, and they saw 3,000 or 3,500 people a year, and he kept people alive. He knew how to keep people alive, and I got very lucky to cross through. Yeah, very, very grateful for that. And he was known for these beautiful, beautiful skin grafts. And these are, I mean, look, you can say what you want about the way the skin looks, but there's no seam. Right here is where 2 different pieces of skin graft met. When you see the color variation, that's where 2 different pieces of skin got sewn together. Thank you, cool kid. And they're smooth and beautiful, and they've gotten more smooth with time because I do very good skincare. I use Allies of Skin now. I do my skincare. I do my red light mask. Be careful with red light mask. It might not be for you. Read the directions. Because in general, if you have scars, you would not put a red light mask on. Keloids can get worse. Dark spot can get worse. If it's melasma, can get worse under a red light. Just read the warnings. On my skin grafts, the red light worked wonderfully because all my scars are kind of deep. There's scars here, but they're deep. Thank you, Laughing Disco. Y'all love my hair, and I just put my little raggedy wig on. Thank you. Y'all are so sweet. Okay, so what y'all are telling me is that I really do need to get my hair done this way because I have enough hair to wear it this way. I just don't have it done. So I need everything in the universe is telling me to go get my natural hair done. It won't hurt. I can still put a wig on top if I want to, right? I can still wear wigs because I really get this hankering to change my hair color and length about every 5 days. All right, the primer's on. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. I've been talking about doing it. Thank you for the flower. I love Twilight. I'm going to put my big cup. I'm going to drop it. Isn't it? I've got it. I glued it down that the lace is all the way out to here. It is a wig, but it's a good one. It's not even all human hair. It's a mix. It's a blend. Frodio Hair sent it to me from another platform, Frodio. So highly recommend looking them up if you like wigs like me. But my natural hair, I wore my natural hair this way for many years. So this is very natural to me. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to get my hair done after the new year. After I have this surgery, I'm going to get my natural hair done. And then I'll show y'all. And y'all will be like, oh, nice wig. And I'll be like, no, baby, that's my hair. If I put color in, though, I won't be able to. I want to get a relaxer because I'm done trying to wear my natural hair. I'm not good at it. I was trying to grow my hair out, my relaxer out when I got burned. That's why I had a weave in at the time. But you know what? It's not for me. It's too much work. I can't do it. It's got a tangle. I don't want it to be tangled. I'm just going to put a relaxer. Can't do it. I put a silk press in, and this is silk press out in about a day because my head sweats extra. Now, my face can't sweat, but skin grafts don't sweat. So my face and my upper body can't sweat. So now my scalp sweats extra. My nails are from Nail something Vesta. Check my page. I put a link. Nail. I use a different couple brands. Nail something from TikTok. Check my community chat page, and I put a link to them because I just put these on the other day. Writing all damn backwards in Arabic. You hold on. Did you get in before I did? I'm coming here right now. Not in the mood. Writing insults all backwards. Yeah, so I put a link on the community pages. So what is it? Nail Vesta or Urs? No, Nail Vesta. But please use the link on the community page so they at least know I sent you. I've been using them a lot and Ursa Nails a lot. Thank you, Donna Neza. Ursa Nails I like. And I'm about to try Lily Nails, but I had to dye those myself. My eyes are hazel. My eyes are hazel. Is there enough light in here? I don't know if I turned on enough light today. Welcome in. I'm Tonya, also known as Burn Beauty. Will y'all double tap the screen so we can get more people in? Or just make sure, not more people, whatever, so that everybody sees it. Double tap. If you double tap the screen, it'll give a thumbs up. And that thumbs up is super important to the stream. Thank you for all the gifts and all the supers. I got a really good super today. And the gifts. I'm glad I'm here. I'm frustrated because I'm feeling old and I can't take time off to be sick. Like I took a few days off and then I'm like, no, I really got to work. I got to edit. I got to post. I got, this is frustrating. So I want to tell you, in your youth, to build your own wealth. Build your own wealth. Did you hear me? Your own wealth. I know everybody wants the soft life and let me get me a man and all these things. Never would I ever. And I wasn't even trying to do that. I worked my whole life, but ended up combining resources for the family business with the husband. And by combining resources, I mean growing his dream of owning a business. Thank you, Brush Salon Wilmington. Putting my effort into growing his dream company and being the business owner. And then what do you end up with? You give up everything. And it works both ways. It's not just women and men. You know what I mean? So don't just give up everything you want. You can help them. You can grow with someone while you're growing on your own. So build your own life. That's why when people ask me now if I would ever I keep saying I'm never ever going to date again. I really mean it. There is nothing like any man has that I'm interested in. To be honest, not anybody, because I'm so, and I don't mean like I hate men or anything. Men are attractive. I like men. That's not what I mean. I mean that I'm so happy. And I know that everything I earn, it can't be taken away. Unless I lose it on my own, it can't be taken away. I think that's, and I'm 52, just learning that, or just getting to this point, and I wish I'd been there sooner, Build your own. You don't need anybody to help you. You don't need anybody to pay your bills. I always thought, even though I was working, somehow in my head, I always thought I needed a man. Like I didn't feel like I could get along on my own. My first husband, I got married very young, like 22, because, what am I going to do out in the world on my own? Oh, eggs and green ham. Let's take a minute. I've got a nice super eggs and green ham. I have some really bad scarring from botched tracheotomy. So talented. I could never do this so well now. Oh, you had a botched tracheotomy? You know what's amazing? Eggs and green ham. I had a tracheotomy, right? And I had it for like a year, I think, after I was burned. And thank you for the super. I had it for a year. And just recently, when I had a surgery, maybe it was the last surgery where they put my nose together, they took away the trach scar. Like I got a lot of scars right here, but a trach scar is more, it's not so much a scar as it's an indentation, right? So it would look like just like you have it and then it's like that. And it'll be pushed in, like caved in. And everybody knows that trach used to be there. And I would always wear, I like to double my necklaces anyway, but I would always wear like a row of necklaces to cover it up because I could not stand the way my neck looked. It looked so wide and then it had this dot in the middle. You know, even though I have all these scars, a lot of people think, oh, well, you're just ruined, kind of like that doctor did. But no, I have these scars, but there's still things I see it I that I don't like. I love me the way I am, but I don't like that scar. They took it away. The surgeons did something because they were already going to do a Z-plasty here. And as they were speaking, they were like, oh, they asked me, oh, do you have a trach? My plastic surgeons, did you have a trach? I was like, yeah. And one of the plastic surgeons was an ENT. And when I woke up, it was gone. And I thought, what? Look at that blessing. You looks horrendous, like your mama. They can be mean because I'm feeling real wicked mean back. They're not going to like it. They're going to end up crying. This is going to happen. They're going to wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah. Call their mama. Complain to everybody. Burn Beauty was mean to me. That's what happens every time. So keep on. That's what you're going to do. I'm Aries, so I'm very calm until I'm not. I'm going to blow my stack. This looks good. It didn't, I just don't feel like it did anything at all. Maybe it did. Maybe it's a little bit flatter right here. I'm using a damp thing. Aries. Libra rising. Thank you, Taja. Thank you for the 100. Bless you, Leo. Leo, my fire sister. Fire signs. Let's see. So you're supposed to dab it away. I think it is a little bit flatter, right? It's not going to take it completely away from me because I've got like a whole different thing. But does this work on under eye bags? Yes, it does. Is it temporary? Yes, it is. It's just underneath your makeup. I'm not crying. I'm wiping away the white cast from this under eye stuff. Peter Thomas Roth is going to send me a new one, and we're going to try it. Hey, I am LaCrissy. Thank you. Right. Moody meanie nice, right? If I start saying things to you, you're going to cry. The man, Danielle Buddha. Thank you for the floating art. Thank you, Ellie Noble. So let's tell a fun story about the man who set me on fire, and he was still living in the house. We were living in the house together I'm going to put some concealer. I do think this is a little bit flatter. Oh, that's cute. What's that thing? What is that thing? 6'7". I don't know what that means. Don't come in here with that. Y'all get me all upset. 6'7". Thank you, Lucas. Very sweet. Very sweet. All the 6'7s. This is not fish skin. I do have some Integra under my chin. My regular skin is on top. Integra is bovine, I think. They do use fish skin, but this is my skin for my lower body. This pattern in it comes from the machine they run it through. I know, I love makeup. Makeup is art. Nobody actually needs it. We just want it. We like the way it looks. I go out with no makeup a lot too. Thank you. Those marshmallows. Thank you, Allie Noble. 6'7" is some sort of nonsensical thing that children say. I don't know. I don't know. It's nonsensical. I think that's the point. I think Lucas, please explain what 6'7" means. Thank you, Allie. You guys are cute. Please explain to the olders what it means. The fish skin is really cool. The fish skin is cool. It works really well. Basketball players' height. Basketball players are much taller than 6'7". Ooh, at least they used to be. Are they growing them smaller now? I used to date a basketball player. They like 7 foot something. They growing them smaller. Thank you. Oh, all going fast. The floating hearts. Hi, hi, hi. Murphy, Caroline, thank you for the floating hearts. Oh, it's something that a random dude said, and now everybody's doing it. Why did he say 6'7" though? Okay, see, we're overthinking it. We're overthinking it. I don't think. What does it mean? It's a meme. I don't know what it means. I don't think it means anything. It means you're calling someone fat. I don't think it is. I don't think that is what it means. I do not think that is what it means, because little kids are running around doing 6'7". And then 6'7". 6'7". We were listening to gangster rap, by the way, when we were that age. I'm gonna stop. 6'7". I think it's something cute. It's a kid thing. Oh, he was doing a diss track? It's not demonic. Everything is not demonic. Skrilla. 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 I don't know what we're talking about. Let's talk about grown-up stuff. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. Oh, it's going fast now. Thank you, more Laura. Thank you for the gifts. Y'all are awesome. Thank you, Girl Set Superfan. Look what I did. I put some, more Girl Set Superfan. Hello Kitties. You know that movie? Somebody just said, they said her Hello Kitty is demonic. Thank you, Grace. What's that movie? The Water Boy. Where it says, Mama says foosball is the devil. Is the devil. Y'all are too young. Adam Sandler, Waterboy. Mama says foosball is the devil. Hey, Soccer for Life, makeup brush. Oh, it's a chant. 6'7", 6". Oh, so you chant 6'7", 6". I don't know what it means. The little kids are saying it though. All the little kids are saying it like it's just a meme, like you say it randomly. Welcome in, everybody. I'm a domestic violence burn survivor. There's lots of, ow, dang it, I hit my knee. My disc. Thank you, Layla. There's lots of information about my story on my page. Right now, I've just done my foundation, doing makeup today. Not every day do people have the energy to tell their story over and over again. So we create content that tells it. That does not mean I won't be right back in here talking about it, the ins and outs of it, so that people can learn from it another day. That just means today I'm not going to. The Perfect Neighbor. Didn't I see that documentary? Wait a minute. The Perfect Neighbor. I can't remember. Yeah, I saw it, but I can't remember which one it is. Which one is The Perfect Neighbor? Who was the person in it? The Perfect Neighbor. The Perfect Neighbor. Who was that? 6'7", loves Empire. Thank you. It's really nice here. Happy birthday. The burns, your skin will hurt. I can't remember The Perfect Neighbor. I know I saw it, but I can't remember who it's about. I know I was watching it. See, y'all, the moderators are being nicer than I am. If I get you, you're going to get blocked. They actually know how to do their job. See, like this one. What is the grossness? What is that? You know. There you go. I'm gonna let the moderators do it so I don't mess up my whole channel. I mean, like, block. What was The Perfect Neighbor about? I have to look it up because I can't remember. I love documentaries. Older lady in a neighborhood with kids. Man, my memory, older lady in a neighborhood. Yes. Yes. And the kids are playing and she unalives the mother because the kids are playing in her yard. Yep. I did see that. Awful, awful human being. Awful human being. Y'all, my hair routine, this is a wig. I just do my wig on today. This is a concealer brush right now. This is an angled concealer brush, so it's kind of dense. Short, dense bristles, because I'm just blending out this. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Connor. Thank y'all for all the gifts. My real hair looks like this, except it's black. Well, it's dark brown. It's underneath. I haven't been wearing it for so long. Thank you, Connor, for the 100. Right? It's a good one, huh? It's, you know what it is? It's not too much. You know, it's not too much length, too much bounce, too much shine. It's like, right. Thank you, Connor. Thank you, Stacy, for the floating art. If you're scamming and I see you, I'm gonna block you. If I see you, I'm gonna block you. Thank you for the party hat. Which bracelet? This bracelet? This is Tiffany. That bracelet is Tiffany. It matches the necklace. These are, you have to go over to the Tiffany store and they have, please return to Tiffany. It's silver, not gold. I think I got it on backwards though. Darn it. I hate that. Y'all just made me realize I put it on wrong. Well, I'll fix it later. It should be laying flat. It says, please return to Tiffany. Thank you, Connor. This concealer is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh concealer. It's in the cart. If you look, there's a cart down here somewhere. At least I think I remembered to make one. I haven't been feeling well, but I think I put the cart up that you can see the items, and it's ColourPop. I think it's only $8 or something crazy. And it is my favorite concealer. It's got good coverage, and it's flexible with the hyaluronic acid. I'm also using the ColourPop foundation. Hyaluronic acid foundation. I'm hoping that putting this makeup on makes me feel better, because when I get done, I'm going to walk my dog, and then I'm going to get in the shower, take it all off, and sit on the couch because I have an event tomorrow that I have to get to. I do not believe you would have any allergy to it, but I do not have sensitive skin. You would think so. People think I have sensitive skin because of the skin grafts. And these things are actually pretty darn tough because this skin came from my lower body, you know? Yeah, if you have somebody dealing with a narcissist, show them the videos. Show them my videos, and there's a lot of other people out there. You know? There's a lot of other people out there. And also, I thank you for everybody who's helping me with the stuff and telling people over and over again that you can check the page if you want story time, because not everybody that's on social media with the facial difference is there to talk about the facial difference. We can do other things. We're whole human beings. Maybe I want to talk about music, or maybe I want to do makeup, or maybe I want to talk about fashion. But I don't owe a story about the facial difference first. So I think we've really got to learn that, because I think that social media as a whole makes it really easy for us to have all the information about someone instantly. And now, even though we can get all the information instantly, we still want to ask it directly instead of just one more click. I think that's really important because it makes people feel like their only value is to talk about that. The nails, check my page, check my community chat page, they're press ons. Yeah, so it's not like every time, it's not like, okay, well, I got set on fire by my crazy husband, and now the only thing I can do in life is talk about how I look different, you know? That's not it. I don't want people to think that's it. A lot of people hide away, you know. I did for a long time. I'll tell you a story. Um, Thank you, Floating Heart. I couldn't see it. It's going so fast. Thank you, Luna. Is there not a picture of the nails on the community chat page? And you just scroll up, click on the newest. When you're on the community chat, click newest, and then scroll, because it'll put it in an order that suits you if you don't click the newest tab. I noticed that. It's a new feature from YouTube. So be sure to click newest. And it won't be far down because I just put these on the other day. My rings are tagged on that page also. Oh, thank you for the makeup brush. This is exhausting. Thank you. Yeah, they watched her burn. I believe you. I believe you. I was screaming and the neighbors were there, and nobody came out of the house, you know. But the reason I survived, thank you, Luna, is probably because he thought that the ex that set me on fire thought the neighbors might see. So he put me out once I got to the side of the house, because you couldn't know, but nobody actually came out of the house. I don't think anybody cared to hear why I'm screaming. And I'm screaming fire. Or, that nobody came to look. Good old America. What was I going to say? The recovery time for my surgery that I have upcoming is probably a few weeks. I don't know. I have to get rid of the, how did I lose my concealer? I have to get rid of the, I have this mask that I've had right here for a few months. It's really kind of biggish. See it? You see that? That's not supposed to be there. And it started at Labor Day, and it's taken me this long to get somebody to fix it. Thank you, Luna. My plastic surgeons are going to take it out because all the ENTs are afraid of my skin grafts, so they don't want to do the surgery here. They're going to sit in on it, but my plastic surgeons are going to do the surgery. Thank you, Lindsay, for Floating Heart, because they're familiar with working with skin grafts, but ENTs aren't. You wouldn't imagine the things that you have to think about once you have been burned. You know, most doctors don't know how to deal with it, especially if you're talking about surgery, you know. Sabrina, he did it because he's a sociopath. There's no reason. I know you want to make it be a reason, because we all do, and I thought about it for a long time, but there's no reason. Even if you're having an argument and somebody got angry, that's not a reason to set somebody on. The next logical step is not to set somebody on fire. But for us, because we're not sociopaths, we try to figure out, why would somebody do that? And he did it because he's a sociopath. You know, we just try to make a reason, but I get it. I thought about it for a long time. Like, why would he do that? When I'm remembering, that makes it hard to believe too. Like the memory coming back, it makes it hard. It made it easier to believe his lie. I just put a little bit of setting spray on this sponge because I'm easy blending. It makes it hard. It makes it easier to believe the lie because why in the world would anybody say, even though he's a liar and stuff, that doesn't mean he's crazy. You have to be crazy to set somebody on fire. And you would have to hate me to set me on fire. We've been married 15 years and we just renewed our vows a month before. So, you know, the way we think about it makes it easier for them to get away with the lies. I should put some more concealer right here, but I don't feel like it. Maybe I will. I'm not going anywhere. Sometimes it's hard to get yourself together when you know you're not going anywhere. Yeah, the day it happened is coming up. No, I don't talk to him except about this divorce now because I'm my own attorney. So we don't chitty chat. There's no chitty chatting. I don't know if you were making that as a statement or a question, because if it was a statement, then you're spamming. If it's a question, the answer is no. Burn me with fire, with flame. Lighter fluid and flame. My story's on my page. Do y'all want to talk about makeup? There's no apologizing for it. And funny thing, if you deal with a narcissist, they don't apologize. Has anyone ever gotten an apology from a narcissist? He burned me because he's a sociopath. I don't know if I have a favorite brand, but I use a lot of ColourPop. That's what I'm using right now. I get a lot of makeup sent to me in PR also. But when I buy makeup, I tend to buy ColourPop. Because it's affordable. You know, I like to buy like individual eyeshadow colors instead of palettes because you never use a whole palette. You can just buy individual colors that you actually use instead of, you know, using 4 colors out of a palette and then letting it sit around until you throw it away. So I like that. I like makeup artist makeup. And if you get MAC or anything, it's a lot more expensive to buy those singles. And I don't wear it that much. So ColourPop is a really good alternative, you know. I do makeup. I am a makeup artist, but I don't want to do makeup. I gotta be a star now. You say brows? I don't even use brows. My brows are glued on. I use brow powder in them. When I use it, this brow I moved and now it's sticking out a little bit too much. It's literally glued on. Thank you, Rock Evan. Thank you for the super. That's so sweet. Thank you. Yes, people enjoy seeing pain. Narcissists, they are sadists, aren't they? They are happy when you are sad, just by the way. You know, if you are in this room and a lot of people are going to be in here asking questions because they are dealing with a narcissist or someone that they love. Do you see how I picked that up and lay it back down? Or someone that they love is dealing with the narcissist. And, yeah, you know, watch the videos. God bless you. Thank you, Will. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super. Will. Everybody in here, thanks so much. Will y'all please double tap to get the thumbs up? Right. Oh, if it's a narc parent, I can't imagine. My mother, I think, is a narcissist. Thank you, yes, Queen. but I didn't have to live with her because she left me with my grandmother at birth, which is great. She also had addiction issues. But these kind of things really set you up to be taken advantage of by the narcissist. In all, you know, it really does set you up for things because you don't understand boundaries the way that you should. Usually you've been taken, when it's your parents that are a narcissist, well, they're stepping all over your boundaries your whole life. And they don't teach you boundaries. So you have to learn it the hard way out in the world. You have to learn it the hard way out there. Hey, I'm in here today. Y'all, I'm not full energy, full vitality. Vitality? Old school words. I'm doing some Sashu contour stain today just because why not? I cannot wait to walk Grady and wash this all off. So I don't want to do too much. I also don't like being wasteful with makeup, even though this is what I do. I absolutely hate to use a bunch of makeup and then just have to wash it off and do another face. So I rarely do that. And that's what a lot of beauty influencers do. You record one day and you do a full face, then you wash it off and you do another. And you wash. I can't do it. Ugh. I had so little makeup growing up. It was all you know. Yeah, if you're in and you're talking, please feel free to talk if you're dealing with a narcissist or trying to get away. I might not see it, but there's people in the room that are going to help you with their stories, and I'll see it if it goes by enough times. Just talking about it, though, please, number one piece of advice is contact a domestic violence organization so that you can start to understand that you're being abused. That changed my life. Because after I remembered, I still didn't understand it to be domestic violence. I don't know why, but I didn't. I guess because I hadn't been dealing with it, or I didn't realize I was dealing with it throughout the marriage. So I was like, okay, well, this crazy, he set me on fire. I still didn't use the term domestic violence with it. And then a friend of mine was like, well, you need to contact a domestic violence organization near you. They can maybe help you get out, because I was stuck in the house with them because I didn't have my own money, which is what I'm telling y'all. I'd stopped earning my own money and everything was in the family money. And what am I going to do? I'm disabled at that point. What am I going to do? And I'm trying to do social media, but man, it's hard to earn money at social media, especially with the facial difference. If I had this type of crowd without the facial difference, I would have brand deal on top of brand deal on top of brand deal. But when you look different, it's different. So I was kind of like, man, I mean, I get brand, not to say I don't have brand deal, but not stacked on top of each other more than, turning them away and shit. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to curse. I know there's kids in the room. And ladies, there's grown women, elders, and kids in the room. Pardon me. But yeah, so when I contacted the Partnership Against Domestic Violence, man, and they put me into a support group, like a Zoom meeting support group, and I could hear the other women talking, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's the same thing. And I also heard them talking about how hard it was to get away. A lot of their husbands were policemen, and they were finding it very hard. Nobody believed them, right? Or it's not that they didn't believe nobody would do anything about it, because they worked for the police department, or they were doctors, or they were whatever, right? And this support group was really educational, because it's like, okay, wait, I get it. Because, the narcissists, they lie and they make other people think they're good people and stuff. So it can be very difficult to get away from. Sashu is pretty. I'm just going to I'll put some powder here to clean that up. Not even going to worry about it. Less is more. My skin is looking a lot better with less product on it. Most places do, but mine in particular is looking a lot better without it. Yeah, they have masks in public for sure. Okay, I was burning up and now I'm absolutely freezing. I am sick. I was burning up the whole time and now I'm completely just frozen. Yeah, please join the community hype. Oh, thank y'all for all the people that are doing the hypes. Oops. Okay, wait, stop. Emergency. This stuff is so pigmented. This is the Hourglass Cosmetics Unreal Blush. See, do you see that shine on it? The hyaluronic acid in it? Unreal Blush in the color Craft. I've been wearing this blush to try to replace another brush that I believe is discontinued because the company went out of business. Trying to replace Pomegranate Blush, Dewy Glossy Brush by Ciate London. If you know, you know. Okay, this brush is absorbing it all. So I don't care for this brush. That's a blush brush too. Oh, no, it's not. I got confused. I thought this was my good brush. That's an e.l.f. brush. That was a lesson in brushes. So I thought it was this brush, and it needs a beauty brush. Because I had way too much on there, and it should have been a nightmare to put that much on, but the brush just drank it all up. I don't know how to use this thing, though. I'm struggling with this. I'm going to use my, I got to get, where's my thing? All right. I'm going to use my palette. Oh, like a living art paint. Oh, I poked a hole in it. This is bad packaging. I just poked a hole in the bottom, I think, with my nail. Right there. Oh, my God. Okay, hold on. What are we? I need a resolution to this because this is like a $60 blush. And my pointy nail just poked a hole in it because you push on the bottom. I bought this at Neiman Marcus. My nail, you push on it to get it out, and it's getting deeper down. My almond nail that's not even sharp just poked a hole in it. $60 blush. So we're going to continue searching. Then the search goes on. Guess I'm going to have to keep it upside down forever until I forget that happened. Thank you. My nails are press-ons, and they are on the on my community chat page. Now that you're subbing, everybody, the reason I have it on sub and wait 5 minutes is to try to avoid some of the negative comments, some of the rude comments that come. I'm just trying to, and to try to help my moderators with that. I shouldn't have done that. The moderators are in here working so hard, and so if you don't mind, if you're in the room, if you just hang on 5 minutes, it's going to let you comment. Because it's not really working, though. It's not keeping the trolls out, but it's probably keeping the majority of them out. You know, a bot can't do that, right? A bot can't subscribe and wait 5 minutes. So all the nasty comments are people. I've been trying to tell myself it must be bots because people wouldn't be so mean, but it's not. It's humans. It's human beings. Oh, really? Can I return anything? I didn't know that. It's going back. We're going back to the hourglass counter. I don't shop at Neiman Marcus that much. There's not one nearby. I was at an event I was at an Allies of Skin influencer event at the Neiman Marcus in Newport Beach. So I'll take it to the one. There's one in Beverly Hills that's near Dr. Monty's office. I'll go there. There's a hair. That concealer is pretty, isn't it? And then we're going to put some powder on. We're not worried about how the blush looks right here because we're going to powder around it. So we don't even have to blend. We're just going to done. I love my life now, y'all. Oh, you know what? So this is a hint, a nod to everybody who puts the blush on the nose and goes across. It doesn't need to be much. You don't actually need to see the blush. Do you see that? It's there, but it's not a streak of it. See how we do? The best revenge is a life well lived. And you know, I feel like such a grown up now that I can say that and mean it. Because even a year ago, I couldn't say it. I was furious, you know? All I wanted was revenge. Or not revenge. I wanted justice. Because I didn't get any justice, you know? But I was really focused on justice in the eyes of man. And that doesn't even really matter that much, does it? There's a different type of justice. There's karma, and it's much more significant. But you have to come to a place in your heart where you're happy. And I honestly, doing these shows, I feel achy today, so I'm all grumpy and mean and stuff. But I love doing it. It helps me heal. You know, it's sort of like it's just a living, spoken journal, right? I can get on here and decide what I want to talk about today or what I don't want to talk about, and then talk about or not talk about that thing. It's just art. It's just a way to express yourself. I do like to journal also. And usually, sometimes when I journal, then I'll go back and read out of the journal as content because this is just the way I talk to the world. It's just the way I work. Because it helps it make sense to me because it helps other people. This is Laura Mercier Translucent Honey Ultra Blur Powder. Translucent Honey Ultra Blur. Welcome in, everybody. Oops, that was too much. I am Tonya, also known as Burned Beauty 2018. And I'm a domestic violence burn survivor. There's a lot of info about me on my page. I'm trying to get through the day because this helps me so much. I mean, I'm hanging on to everything that just being on YouTube can bring me because it financially is good, exposure good, everything. It's a life well lived to be here, to talk to people, to help other people, and to be able to earn doing it. That's fantastic. Because I'm on every platform, even the ones that don't pay me to be there or that you don't make any money being there. Because I just think it's important that you get the message out, you know? I wish I had known what a narcissist was, and I wonder, would it have made a difference? Would I have gotten away or made the change before something like this happened? And, you know, having lived it, having been in it for 15 years, I don't know that I can say I would have. So be gentle with people when you're being so judgmental about things that you haven't lived. You know, even if you've lived it, be gentle. You know, 60 seconds of a reel or a few minutes of a YouTube live does not make you an expert on what somebody else went through. Your little ideas are just ideas, you know. Your little ideas of what I would have, I don't care. Honestly, I don't care. What you think you would have done. Don't care. Thank you, Adrian. How you doing? Thank you for the floating heart. Yeah, don't care. You got to live it. You got to learn. I think that's the thing I'm trying to learn to do more in my old age or in my grown age is to not try to apply myself to somebody else's story. When I hear it, I try not to think, man, if that was me, because it wasn't. It wasn't me. So instead, think, oh, let me listen to what they have to say. Let me listen to what they have to teach. Hard, because I didn't used to be that. I always used to be like, child, please. That happened to me. But it's not, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm doing good. I don't feel good today. But I'm blessed and highly favored. So this is the worst thing I have to do today is play with some makeup. I'm going to put sparkles on my eyes. Just by the way, if the worst thing I have to do today is play with some makeup and walk my dog, take a long hot shower, put my jammies back on, how you going to complain? Right. Amen. Do you see what Red said? For the rude comments in here, this is for you. You will get old. You will get gray hair. And you will get wrinkles if you're lucky. So, if not, that's up to you. Every one of you is going to be disabled at some point, even if it's not until the end. You're going to find disability at some point. Our bodies don't exist forever. My physical disability gave me wait a minute, let me think about that. My physical disability actually gave me emotional freedom. That's it. And physical freedom in the end, right? Nails, check my community chat page. But you have to click, when you go to the community chat page, click newest, because I just put these on a week ago. Somebody just brought to my attention that when you go to that page, it probably fills it in with a whole bunch of stuff. You keep scrolling forever, so click newest at the top, and you'll see where I tag these, because they are press-ons. Aren't they cute? Got makeup on. Press-ons. Why do you feel bad for me, sugar? I'm living my best life. I do social media. I do makeup. I'm a model. I have a modeling and acting agent and a publicist. I'm out on these red carpets. I'm about to go watch a monk paint a sunset from the house at the top of Beverly Hills. Got to remind yourself of things like that, And definitely have my own problems. So I say it kind of with a smile. But there's definitely problems. But overall, not doing so bad. What am I going to put on my eye? I want to put something sparkly, but I don't want to do a lot of work. Ugh, God. I can't find my Coffee Beauty Sona. It's a pretty color, and I cannot find it. It probably is hard not to ask what happened, but we're going to have to learn. I have stuff. It is stuff. I understand it's hard not to ask what happened. When we were growing up, I'm about to go old school, we didn't have social media. So you would see people in public and they would look different, and you did not walk up to them and ask them what happened for the sake of your curiosity. Things have changed. We do have social media now. The rules still apply. It's just probably not being taught as much, but I do have content pinned. Age is not a gift given to everyone, and old and gray and wrinkles are beautiful. Yeah. Age is not a gift given to everyone. Right. Old and gray. It is a privilege. Age is a privilege. Age is a privilege. You're going to have all those things. It's coming. I don't know what's wrong with it. The only thing is only the beauty industry that teaches us it's bad. Thank you, Zachary. Thank you, Allie, for the gifts. It's the beauty industry and skincare industry that teaches us old. Because when did being a different age become bad? Oh, I know. When we start to create beauty standards because we need to sell products. Thank you, Zachary. Because, I mean, what's the problem? You know? What's the problem? Grandma used to put on some cold cream. Thank you, 6'7". Allie Noble. Grandma used to put on her cold cream. It'd be like, ladies of this, you put on your cold cream, you put on your stuff. Thank y'all for the gifts, Zachary and Allie. And it wasn't, the goal wasn't to try to look like you're 20 again or not have wrinkles. Things changed. Things changed because they need to sell more stuff. Overconsumption rules us. Because no, that's why I don't like certain phrases in makeup. Thank you, Adrian. I don't like certain phrases like we don't need to correct anything. We don't need, there's nothing that needs to be fixed, or, you know. We can just lean into what we like about ourselves and accentuate it. We don't have to think that I need to put a color corrector on because you see a little bit of variations in my skin right here. We're being taught that. And we're being taught that by the people who create the social media content because they all look very normative. They're perfect. When you see someone who looks different creating makeup content, you can't even think straight about the makeup content because all you want to know is what's wrong with her. That's being trained for consumerism. That is being taught, my friends, being created. Yeah, because women used to look older. They didn't, nobody even used to say, hey, Samantha, nobody used to say, what is the thing clipped to my top? This microphone? This? The microphone? Bruh. You may call me ma'am. Not known bodies, bro. Yes, a mic. This thing, right? Is there anything else clipped to me? I want to make this thing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't feel good today. I need to figure out the easiest way to put on some sparkly eyeshadow and get out of this. I spent so long trying to find my Coffee Beauty Sona cream eyeshadow. I don't know what I did with it. I'm very upset about it. What is this? LA Girl? I bought this and I've never read it. Of course read. Oh yeah, it's not that it's bad. Not bad to, she didn't say it was old. It's bad to be gray. She said everybody's gonna be it. Avon, Skin So Soft. That's the best. I used to love it when the Avon lady came. She would come on Saturday to my grandmama's house. And I would beg for grandmama to let me get something, but we didn't have a lot of money, right? So only rarely could we get something, maybe around Christmas. Thank you. Thank you, Zero. And thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that super. Dr. Nurse 2. Should I just put some pink stuff on my eyelid and be done? I'm going to go for it. I'm not going anywhere. And I've never tried this. I think I bought it at like CVS or something. Yeah, Skin So Soft used to keep the mosquitoes off of you. You could be moisturized and keep the mosquitoes off you. Wasn't very expensive, but now you got to use 3 different things to be moisturized and keep the mosquitoes off because consumerism. This is bronzer. Y'all know I love to use my bronzer as eyeshadow. I do it all the time. It's my ColourPop bronzer. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't mean that, like, nobody meant anything by aging. It's like, yeah, you're going to get old. Hopefully. I hope you are. Because you're not going to know what life is until you do. I thought that I knew everything at 40 and I didn't know anything. 50. 50 has been an excellent decade so far. I'm 52. I feel like really like you can't make me feel bad about myself. I get real nippy with y'all here. With the little kids and all the insults. It's because it's my nature. But yeah, it doesn't bother me. You're not going to steal my joy. Mm-mm. The only thing I'm focused on is building my life again, rebuilding my life. Just blending in the bronzer. See, just blend it out. Whatever you put on, blend it, okay? If you take a minute to blend everything, your makeup will look professional. And when you don't want it to go up any higher, blend down. Point your brush a different way. I can't remember what I was going to say. See, at 52, I'm living my best life, but I can't remember what just happened 2 minutes ago. Maybe that's why I'm so happy. Anything can happen, then I won't be angry anymore. I'll only be angry for like 30 seconds. Bronzer down this nose. Gonna pull it in a little, make it a little more narrow. My whole body hurts. Every part of me is aching. My neck and shoulders and back. I really have to be somewhere tomorrow, you know? The thing that's going on was supposed to happen in November, but it happened when it was raining in Los Angeles, which is unusual, but it rained for like a week, right? You know? Uh-oh. I don't think that breath, well, actually, it's not an uh-oh. That was much heavier right there. I think I must have used this. I gotta clean my brushes. I don't know what's wrong with me. I was doing so much better cleaning brushes. Yes, you should always have clean brushes. And makeup. But does everybody have them? No. I actually want to go kind of in. Look, I made a skinny nose. The red light mask, I saw that. Did you say red light face mask? If you said, there it is, red light face mask. I have the Jobs 4D laser mask. They gifted it to me. It's expensive. Is it worth it? Yeah. Maybe it's not worth the price. I don't know. I don't know how to price a red light mask, but it's excellent. I put it on every night. I put some serum on. I'll put on my serums at night, wash my face, put on the serums, and then put the mask on for like 20 minutes every night. It's actually beside my bed, because I'll just reach over and put it on. And the charger's by the bed too. It uses a lot, so you have to charge it every few days, whereas other red light masks I've had would stay charged a much longer time, but they weren't as bright either, so. It blocks your eyes really well. You know, you're not worried about, you don't need goggles, and you're not worried about it getting into your eyes at all. Thank you. And the eyebrows are wigs. I want to put a sparkle on my eye. Yeah, my lip piercing is after I was set on fire. Everything on my face has been replaced. All the skin on my face has been replaced. So the only thing original to my face is my bottom lip. Everything else has been replaced. So nothing survived it. The skin has to be completely removed. You know, completely. Isn't it unbelievable that it looks so good? I've healed miraculously. So when people come in and say the insults and stuff, it's like they know not of which they speak. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter what other people are saying. I do not, however, believe in letting people get away with saying whatever they want. That is not a plan that is working on the internet. Or, oh, just ignore them. No. No, we're not going to ignore them because it's not working. They're not going away. You know what used to work? You didn't run your mouth on the playground because you get popped in the mouth. That's what used to work. I feel so old when I say stuff like that. You knew what not to say because you might get popped. Look, I made a skinny nose, kind of. Right? And sometimes you got to learn the hard way. All right, I'm going to put a sparkle on my eye and just try to be done. I feel so bad. Has anybody used LA Girls? LA Girl, I bought it at the drugstore. Oh, it's not that sparkly. Oh, it is sparkly. That's very sparkly. I'm going to use a pigment packer for that. It's sparkly, but it doesn't have any texture to it, really. So I don't know. I don't feel like looking for a primer, like a sparkle primer. I don't feel like doing all that. That's too much work. We're not gonna prime it. We're not gonna make it sticky unless it doesn't work. We're gonna try putting it on. This is a little brush, but it'll do. All my brushes are dirty. I really like sparkle. What the hell? Can you see the sparkle? You see the sparkle? Oh, here we go. Now we're cooking with butter. I think this is like a really expensive thing that I saw at CVS like a year ago. So I bought them because I had just bought the Patrick Ta eyeshadow duos at the time for like $42 a duo. And I love those things, but I've used them probably twice, you know, in reality. So I wouldn't buy more than one of them if you're going to get it because honestly, what? Yeah, I know I'll get a better payout, but I don't know if it's going to like fall everywhere. And there's some glitter primer that I like. I used to use, there's one that used to work really well. Am I eating this? I come to eat, y'all. I come to eat. I don't show up for nothing. There used to be one I liked. Was it NYX, maybe? That would work really nicely. Time for the holidays. Time for the holidays. It's time for the holidays. We'll go further. Why not? Just a little bit. We're going to get a little bit lighter as we go. I kind of like that because we can just do a wing. Thank you, Sizzle Moon Song. I hope they have to subscribe and wait 5 minutes to say anything, and they're still doing it. Everybody who's just tuning in, watching, I'm Burn Beauty 2018. The reason that I have it on sub-only chat with a 5-minute timeout is to try to avoid some of the negative comments. Look how pretty that is on top of the bronzer, just by the way. Look how easy that is, just putting it on top of the bronzer. Thank you, Rock Evan, for joining, becoming a member. Isn't that pretty? Just putting it on top of the bronzer. Now we have a little. That's it. You're done. Stop. Go no further. Put on eyeliner. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, I have everybody subbing just to keep out the negative comments, you know. If I put no subs only, then it's so many comments that the poor moderators are fighting for their lives. Not that they're not all still fighting for their life. But then I put it on subscribe in 1 minute. You have to be a subscriber for 1 minute. That didn't work. So 5 minutes, because I figured like the 13-year-olds wouldn't have enough attention span to hold on 5 minutes. I figured the kids wouldn't be able to wait 5 minutes to say an insult. They would just move on to somebody else. They're hanging out there, though. They're hanging in there. They want to say it really bad. One girl the other day got her mama told on her. See, thank you. You're right. It's not all, it has nothing to do with age that people are mean. That just got pointed out to me. It's just being mean, right? I can't make an excuse. It's sort of making an excuse for the meanness. Like, oh, yeah, I know they're just little kids. No, they're misbehaving. They know better. At that age, they know better. Thank you. Thank you very much. You are 100% right. Not a reason. I don't believe I talked that way when I was 13. Well, I know I didn't, because I'm still alive. My grandma would have unalived me if she ever heard of such a thing. She raised me. I know I wouldn't be here right now. It's got these blue reflex. That is excellent. I think this may be like $7. Isn't that pretty? This is not at all what I was planning to do today. I was going to do a different sparkle, but this one was easier. Right? Y'all raised right. Said I would not be alive if I insulted some stranger. Of course, we didn't have the internet. I would have had to insult a stranger in person, which is the same thing. That's the problem. We're not considering that this is the new walking around in public. You know, it's not like you need a pass. You don't need to be a special level of pretty to create makeup content on the internet. You know, you don't need to look like a model. You don't need perfect everything. Why can't you just be good at makeup? You know, that's what I'm hoping will change with time. Okay, that one's really good. I went heavier here just to, and it's not really, I don't see a lot of fallout. LA girl. Drugstore brand. I like it better than my Patrick Ta. I got it in another color too. I don't know what I did with it. Like a clear color, that a more translucent shade with no color to it. I'll show you. Oh, baby. Oh, la, la. La, 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 la. My nails are tagged. They're press-ons. I mean, not tagged. They are in, go to the community chat page. And when you go there, click newest at the top so it doesn't give you a bunch of old posts. I just put these on about a week ago. Can you imagine somebody trying to like kill you by setting you on fire and you're sitting here putting on pink eyeshadow with a whole bunch of people watching and cheering you on? Can you imagine that? That's what they mean by the best revenge is living well. You know, can you imagine? Thank you, God's green-eyed angel. You got green eyes. I love green eyes. If I could have any color I wanted, it would be green. Of course, everybody would too, right? Who doesn't want green eyes? It's kind of a silly thing to say. A little powder here. I wish I could keep up with all the chats, but I can't, especially when I'm looking at my makeup. But I thank y'all for all the gifts and for watching and stuff. Sizzle Moon. Sizzle Moon song, go off. Go off. Look, That's a really good thing. LA, what did I call it again? LA Girl. Just at the CVS. That's pretty. That's pretty. So I just put on bronzer to contour, and some of these sparkles. And I really like this. I know it was not more than, I'm saying $7, but I don't even think it was $7. I don't. I don't think it was $7. And then I got this one. I don't know if you can see it. This is like a year ago I bought this stuff. And then I started having surgeries to reconstruct my face, and I didn't use any of it, you know? This color is Frenzy. On the Frenzy. Frenzy by LA Girl. It's pink. Is it pink? It's pink purple. It's lilac. It's sparkly lilac. Uh-oh. Grady's gonna start barking. I just heard the ring. Ding dong. Somebody's at the door. Are you kidding me? He didn't even move. Seriously? Can y'all see that color? I don't know if I can show it to you. I can't get it. I don't know if you can see it or you can't see it. There we go. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. It's like even prettier away from the light. Oh my God, it's pretty. I wish I'd used that one. Oh my gosh, gag. This is only a few dollars. It does feel gritty. I don't know how well this is going to clean off. I'm going to tell you that. I might have lilac sparkles in my house and on my body for the next decade. But that is so pretty. LA Girl, that color is called Hologlam. Hologram. Hologram? Yeah, Hologlam. Yes, it's a blue. It doesn't have any green. It's like a blue and a purple. Do you see it? It's like purpley blue. It's translucent it's translucent or a color. Hologram. That's pretty. That's pretty. And I don't know if you can see all the sparkles of this stuff, of the pink one that I'm wearing. Let's see. This is like, it's kind of purple and blue and pink. Look. So it's got some definite, it's got a blue reflect in it. It's got sort of a dark pink lilac with a blue reflect. There's a blue reflect in this one too. It's pretty. It's pretty. It's pretty. At night, look, we got to back up from it. People are going to be like, oh my God. I'm going to use a brown liner. And then I'm going to use my, what started this is I saw some makeup the other day that I really liked. And I thought, I'm going to do that look, but I don't feel like doing that look today because it's a little bit too much work. But ultimately, it had a sparkly eye and like a lip, kind of this color. So I think I'm going to be done here in a minute. We're going to do, I've been on for 2 hours already. I have. Look, this is a Makeup Forever artist crayon. You can use it on like your lip or your, so I'm thinking I'm going to do like a, what's it? And then Giselle, $2. Thank you. Yeah, that's going to work out. We're going to put this on my lip, but I got to do my eyeliner first and put on some lashes. You can use this you can use this as eyeshadow or blush or lipstick, whatever. It's a artist crayon pencil. So this way you could carry like pigments. You could carry these and use them for anything if you had them in your kit or something. Okay. boy, I tell you what, I spent so much time sitting and doing makeup after I got burned. But you know, it was relaxing for me because I'd spent so much time my whole life just sitting and doing makeup. This brand is LA Girl. LA Girl. Or did you mean the pencil? The eyeshadow is LA Girl. This is Makeup Forever. No, Makeup Forever, not by Mario. Makeup Forever on this one. Makeup Forever. And they make a bunch. I don't even know if that stuff is $7. I have a lot of makeup. I haven't taken it all out. And I've been here 3 months. Or 4 months. I've got to unpack the makeup over there and put it back here, but I don't have time. I get PR. And when you get PR, you have a lot of makeup. I need to start. And in the beginning, I had so much PR, I would put it in bags and ship it to people for subscribing on another platform. Right now, I don't even have a car to go mail something, so I'm not even going to start that. But we will start doing it. But first, I would put a big bag and ship it to Mitzi. If I'd ever go to the dang store or go to the post office or something, you know. Thank you, Allie. Thank y'all for all the gifts. Lip gloss and lipstick and chapstick. That what you like to wear the most? Like wearing lots of lip gloss. My nails are press-ons. Thank you for all the views. Will y'all double click the screen so that we get the thumbs up? If you're just coming by, the reason it is on sub-only chat and you have to wait 5 minutes is just to try to avoid some of the negativity in the chat and to give the mods a break and everybody watching a break. So if you want to hang out for a minute, you can comment. The comment won't be about what happened to me because we're just doing makeup today. I have content pinned about how I came to be burned, but every day of my life isn't about that. Yeah, I wear fake nails all the time. I mean, either I get them done at the salon and they're fake, or I do press-ons. And the press-ons are a lot more affordable than going to the salon. Kind of tight lining this with the Urban Decay. I don't know if I even want a wing. I don't know what I want. Yeah, boss lady, I know. Medusa piercings hurt. Yes, they do. Especially when you put it in a skin graft. You know what that means? You gotta look it up if you don't. I think I'm gonna use a different liner and kind of make a little wing here. It's the Urban Decay gel is not going over the there's a content pinned about what happened to me. Ultimately, I'm a burn survivor that got set on fire by my husband of 15 years. And you can delve into more of it in my content because right now we're just doing makeup. It's not about what happened to me. It's about what I'm doing right now. And that's an important distinction because when you see people that are different, the only thing you think about them shouldn't be, gee, I wonder what happened to them. Because that's probably the least interesting thing about me. What he did to me is the least interesting thing about me. I've learned 52 years, lived 52 years of life and done and seen a lot of things. So that is the least interesting. Let's do fun facts. Fun facts. I've stood at the top of the Swiss Alps. But that was a month before he set me on fire. Can you believe this color on my eyes? Everybody tell him. I didn't tag it because I don't know if it's in the... I'll tag it if I can after the show, but it's LA Girl. eyeshadow. I got it. It's just a little thing of a single shadow that I got at CVS like a year ago. And I don't think it was even $7. It might have been like 2 for $7. It was something crazy because I bought 2 of them. And I have never worn it. I've never even tried to wear it, but I bet you I'll be wearing it if I go to any holiday parties, because I don't need to be like red or green for the holidays. I just need to sparkle, baby. Yeah, it's hard to live in the present, right? People don't want to do that. They don't want to see like, okay, well, this person is doing something right now. So let me see about what's going on right now. But instead, I might be able to drag a little wing out of this. Yep, I can. But instead, it's, you know, you wonder what happened to her. Instead of, wow, look at how pretty that is. I would rather have fewer viewers in the room. It's not working the way I want. Perfect eyeliner is made with pointy Q-tips and micellar water, but I don't have any micellar water right now, so I'm just going to use a pointy Q-tip. I don't feel like going to the bathroom to get my micellar water, but just clean it up. Clean it up. Didn't want the sparkly pink makeup? I got it CVS. CVS, LA Girl. LA Girl. Come on, LA Girl. I don't even know. Is that a big brand? I don't really know. I've seen it a lot. I guess it's a big drugstore brand. Do you see how we're pulling out just a little wing? I don't really want a big wing, and I don't feel like doing one. You can pull out a little wing, then kind of clean it up, and then if you have trouble with your wings, use your nail in there, and then clean it up any way you want. And then you can kind of back into it a little bit if you want to add a little more. This one is super dull, so I'm not going to mess with it too much. Yep, this is my real eye color. Yeah, I like CVS for cosmetics and I go there. I just go there. I got a Santa Claus there. You got to check my page from yesterday. I got the most amazing Santa Claus. I got Black Santa Claus at CVS, and he was on sale. I got him with my extra care bucks. What is the swipe makeup trend? I don't usually do trends. I don't know what that is. Tell me, what does it mean? What's the swipe makeup trend? Does it mean like you don't have on makeup and then you swipe and then you do have on makeup or something? Because we've been there and done that. You saw that? Yeah, the extra care bucks. Oh, thank you, Taisha. I love that. Ocean eyes. We're going to see fire. What is the ocean? All right, I'm going to look it up, y'all. I do makeup, but I don't tend to do trends, so I have to look. Are you okay? Why wouldn't I be okay? I'm hot. I'm going to fall out. I'm going to have to tap. Thank you, Amira. Thank you. I'm going to have to look up the trend. I'm going to look up slight makeup trend and ocean eyes trend. Look, now I made a mess, so I got to fix it. Love it. I got to fix over here because I done made a mess. And then I got to come back. I got to find another liner to kind of tighten up my wings. Wonder what the ocean eyes is. Ocean eyes trend. See, I'm older, y'all, for all the younger people, and I'm doing makeup for like real life. You know, like makeup, like I got a budget and I got to go to a holiday party. Hey, Germany and Ireland. I'm doing Baby. The rent's due, but I need a sparkly pink eyeshadow. I'm delirious. All right, I'm so hot. I'm going to put some... Normally I wear winged lashes, but I'm just not going to today. I'm going to wear decurls. I'm going to wear curled lashes. I am going back and forth between burning up and freezing. Ooh, my back hurts. This bracelet, that's Tiffany. I'm doing makeup. Why do I look like this? Because God blessed me. Keep it up. Keep it up, children. All right, I'm going to do the decurl. Yeah, I'm going to do the curling lashes just because I was planning to wear them. In theory, a wing would be really nice here, but I just don't feel like it. Honestly, I'm almost out of wings. The pink eyeshadow pretty? LA Girl. Now everybody's going to run to CVS and buy LA Girl eyeshadow. It was like in a kiosk. Hopefully they're still in business. I would look it up before I go. You know? A lot of the makeup I loved isn't still in business anymore. And I bought these last year, not long after I got to Los Angeles. Oh, that makes sense. LA Girl. I'm a little slow, but I'll get there. LA Girl eyeshadow in LA. Right? LA Girl eyeshadow. Oh, look, 15. Okay, this looks nice. I put these... Oh, I got to finish my wings. I don't even know if I can walk the doggy. I got to be honest, I do not know if I can walk my doggy. And that's the whole reason I started early, was so I can walk my doggy. My butterfly ring, I've tagged it on my page. Go to my community chat page. Now that you're a subscriber, you can see it. Click on the community chat and then click newest at the top and scroll down until you see my hands like that. Don't make me... Sizzle Mom song, what you doing? Oh, Lord, that cracked me up. Don't make me put on my steel-toed boots. Somebody about to find out. Somebody is in the find out phase right about now. Oh, I can't read what you wrote. Oh, that must have said something. Oh, it said retract. Thank y'all. If y'all want to know what happened, just check my page out, okay? Right now, I'm just doing makeup. And I do like to help people. If you're struggling with confidence, watch my page. If you're struggling with narcissistic abuse or maybe you don't know whether you're being abused, you're not sure, you keep seeing stuff about narcissists, check my page. But, you know, I remind myself pretty often these days to live my own dream too. I kind of got thrust into the position of, you know, teaching about what happened to me. Oh, do you make up another day because no one wants to watch you? Okay. How do you block them forever? Can you tell me? Moderators, how do I block them forever? I'm tired of it. I'm only getting like a 24-hour timeout. I would like them banned from the channel. You say one sideways thing to me. Don't come in here running your mouth at me because I don't need you here neither. I don't need a bit of you. Do I look like I need you? I don't need your little snarky behind in here. Keep scrolling. I love brown and pink too. Look, do you see how we stop, have a temper tantrum, and then carry on? Story of my life. I can't get my wing the way I want it. We have wing days and then we have not wing days. So this is just going to be a not wing day, and I'm going to draw this out and be done with it. Oh, this one's dry. The ColourPop brown liner that I'm using right here dries down pretty quickly, so you have less time to play with it. The Urban Decay gel, you have plenty of time to play with it. Yeah, one is too long, the other's too short. You know what you need? You need you some pointy Q-tips and some micellar water. Even them right up. Whichever one is longer, you just make it shorter. Carry on. Carry on. I like brown liner. I like to do, these are wonky. I like to do soft glam with brown liner just because it works for my eyes. You know, do what works for you. You can believe that little boy had nerve to come in here and say, do makeup another day because nobody wants to watch you. Tell me how to block them forever so I never have to see his little raggly behind again. Any time for that? Go call upstairs and ask your mom to make you a sandwich. I'm a makeup artist. One of the funny things about having a facial difference, see, now that's a good wing, that's a bad wing. Somewhere in the we got to meet, because I'm not going anywhere and I'm not going to mess with this anymore, okay? I'm not in the mood to mess with this eyeliner. Now, I'll tell you what is happening. There's a lot of texture on this, as you can imagine, on the eyeshadow. And if I were doing it again, I would use an ink liner, which would have made sense, but usually I'm pretty dang good with a gel liner. But if I was going to use gel, I would make sure to use a real gel liner with a brush, or just use an ink liner on top of this. It's got so much texture that, I mean, I feel like it's super rough. You know, now that I'll give you, the Patrick Ta stuff does not have that. It has sparkle without texture. Read the comments, read the description. If you're just coming in, welcome. I'm doing makeup today, and how I got burned has nothing to do with it. But I do welcome you to watch the videos if you're struggling with confidence after a trauma. And especially, please watch if you're wondering if you're with a narcissist or if you're suffering domestic violence. My wings are bothering me so much right now. I'm waiting for the glue to get dry on my lashes. Man, everybody, I mean, you can't have people missing the mark. It's like, hey, you're really good at makeup. Can you tell me what happened to make your face not like mine? And please just keep in mind, no, there's no tax. There's no social media tax. I don't have to be normative. I won't use the word perfect, because I dare say that most of us are not Okay, I'll just say it. They're using filters. Thank you for the makeup brush. Thank you for the makeup brushes, Steve Rodriguez. All the perfect people you see have got a filter. They don't even exist. They're just a little delirious about who they are and what they look like. I'm just saying. Those filters got people out, everybody out here. I mean, I see it. Maybe we'll do a filter. Filters actually don't work on me because of the facial difference. A lot of times they won't work on someone with the facial difference. Did you know that? That's why things like artificial intelligence or where you look into your phone, the facial recognition, it can be a nightmare for someone like me. Mine only works about 80% of the time. And it's mine, it knows it's me. But like a kiosk that needs to match your face to your license, the artificial intelligence does not understand, you know? And it's a nightmare. So even when you're using the filters, can you use a filter on here? If you're using filters, a lot of times they don't recognize your face as a face. Oh, look, lenses, blushing. I hope I know how to turn this off. Oh, well, that's funny. What is that? Oh, look, it did it. It put it on me. I must be healing. Does that look realistic to y'all? Because that's where y'all are. A lot of y'all out here looking like that. Does that look realistic? Oh, that didn't. Look. You see the difference in my real makeup and what that filter just did? That's what y'all are watching. That's silly. I can't believe it's working. That means I've healed a lot. Let's go back to this one. No filter, right? It's good. I'm looking good. I'm looking all right. Filter. So what are y'all watching out there? All the makeup artists. It looks pretty with the filter, but it's not real. it's not real. It's not real. You don't really look like that. So everyone coming in throwing shade, I want you to stop. Take off your filter. Then tell me. Die, Sizzle Moon Song. I got to get off here too. I started earlier and now I'm going late. The filter has no soul, right? But it did make me think of putting more darkness around my... I was like, oh, it's kind of good. I should put on more makeup, but no. I don't really want to. Except a little. Except a little more. It had a good idea. It had a good idea. Thank you very much. Thank you. Look at it. That darn filter gonna make me deepen my crease before I put my lashes on. That blasted filter gonna make me deepen my crease. There you go, filter. You happy? I like the real world makeup a lot more. What do you mean ring? What ring light? My light is different. Keep in mind that even if you don't have, we all have lighting just to make good content. And that in and of itself changes what we look like so much, That lighting. I tried to, well, in the beginning, I was trying to go outside and show you guys. Look, I deepened the corner just for that dang thing. Was trying to go outside and show you myself in natural light, but things started getting hectic. And I stopped doing that. But natural light is a whole different look. How do you block the little jerks forever? Somebody tell me. All right, I'll just hide user on this channel. Does that mean they can, no matter what they say, it never gets seen again? Is that like a block? Hide user on this channel? We got a lot of moderators in, y'all, and still people are like subscribing and then waiting 5 minutes just to say something rude. Isn't that crazy? Can you imagine like how little you have to do in life that you got time for that? Can you imagine where you are in life that you're like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sub and wait 5 minutes so I can say something. It's gonna be hilarious. People are gonna think it's so funny when I make this insult. Only to get deleted. And nobody laughs and everybody thinks you're a bozo. Can you imagine? That's where you were in life. So feel bad for those people. Just feel bad for them. Just a little poorly, no home training, little rascal. No home training. How you gonna know how to act out in public if you ain't got no home training, huh? Nico thinks, huh? All right, I think my lashes are ready. I'm kind of messing around. I kind of liked the way it deepened the corner. I just didn't feel like putting on all that makeup. And I swear I'm going to wash this makeup off as fast as I can. You got home training. Who's got home training? Tell me. You know if you got home training, because when you got home training, you think, boy, if I said that, my mama's not here, but even if I say that, she might find out. Thank you, Big Dad. She might find out. My mama, grandmama, fill in the blank, whoever it is. She might find out, and that's going to be it. Mama, grandmama, daddy, fill in the blank for whatever you have in your life. Whatever your role model is. If she found out, she gonna tan my hide on general principle. I wish I'd done this before. Look, I got a little. Oh, who keeps calling me Felix? This person keeps saying Felix because they're what now? Transphobic? That what we have in here now? Do you know how long people thought it was funny to misgender me? When I first started doing the other platform where you do live streams, the other big platform where you do it, they thought it was so hilarious to just misgender me and call me a man because of the way my skin grafts look different. And they thought it was hilarious. And really it just showed, and a lot of them were serious though. A lot of them were serious. They're that scared of people who look different than them that they truly believed, like, oh my gosh, she looks different. That must be a man. You know? It's literally what people did. I haven't thought about that in a lot of years because until this little kid came in today, or whoever this poorly behaved human is, I hadn't been called a man lately. The nails are cute. Earrings. Oh, these are old. People keep asking about them. They're Coach, but and now when I say old, they're only a few years old, but I tagged them the other day on my stories when I wore them on my Shop My app, link in bio. I could only find them on Poshmark, like it's a resale. They don't make this particular Coach earring anymore. See how easy your stuff? I did time them out for a day. Can you not get rid of them forever? Guess you can't. I don't know, because the moderators do everything for me. So I timed them out for a whole day. It said block user on this channel. So I think that means they can't talk anymore. Or they can say stuff, but nobody will see it. Yeah, super easy application of lashes because I let them get tacky. Oops, now I pulled it off. I let it get tacky. Gotta be careful. I'm trying to move it around so that it doesn't have as much space under the bottom. But you also need to tap on the band, not on the lash, to get it to adhere, especially if you've got something like this glitter on, because this is a really textured glitter shadow, right? And it's not my normal fox eye lash. It's my curly girl lashes. I don't think this is stuck. No, that's not stuck. It's too, okay, on here, it's too non-adherent. But don't panic. The glue dries clear. Matter of fact, funny thing, I've been having trouble getting the inner corner of this lash to stick all week, or maybe for a couple of weeks if y'all have been watching. I don't know if that means something is changing about my eye and there's too much moisture in that area. I have to get it checked out. I just had surgery on this eye last year because it was not working. Hey, Harper. Hi, Harper. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the super. Thank you, Harper. That's sweet. I got to figure out my lash, though. So when this happens, just let it sit still. When you add glue to it, just let it sit. Okay? Put it where you need it to be and let it sit and adhere. Because the last thing you want is to be out and your lash flies off like that, you know? Always carry lash glue. That's my number one hint for anyone wearing glossy. So it's real pretty, and I'm going to let it just kind of sit. Yeah, stop spamming and botting. How are they doing it? How are they doing it, Red, when I've got them on a 5-minute wait after subbing? How? How are they doing it? Why do we have to fight to do a live stream? I'm truly not trying to hurt anybody. I'm not controversial, not being mean to anybody. Just want to do some makeup, make my day, be done. We're going to leave it like this, and then we're going to tight line to make sure we get rid of all the flesh that's peeking out from underneath. That's what a tight line is. I just don't have any natural lashes, so it looks like a lot. We got to wrap it up because it's almost 4. I've been off for almost 3 hours. Thank you so much for the gift. Yeah, it's not bots. It's human beings. I just don't understand. When I first started doing YouTube Live, it was just a few weeks ago when I started doing this. And I was like, I had all the faith in the world that it wasn't going to be like it is on other platforms, that there wouldn't be all the nasty comments. Child, I don't know what I was thinking. People are all people, no matter where you go. And the negativity, and, I think people are unwell. They are not okay. They don't have happiness in their own life. They don't have manners. They don't have discipline. They don't know that when you talk smack to people, you get punched in the mouth, because everything is online, right? So they have a whole lot of courage in a keyboard, and it's just getting worse. Y'all need to go out somewhere, turn off the computer, go out, and tell me how it works. I want you to go out in public, insult somebody, pick the biggest, strongest dude you see, and insult him, please. Right? The purple is giving Urban Decay vibes, but only at a fraction of the price. Right? This is LA Girl, and it's a fraction. I mean, the Urban Decay ones are not that expensive compared to some of the other sparkles. Or angle in front of me on this cam. The Urban Decay is fairly well priced. I think it's in the $20 range, but it's each shade, right? $20 each shade. It's not like you get the whole collection, right? But it's not like the Patrick Ta stuff and all we have going on that's, you know, 40 or $50 a shade. But this, I know, I don't know if it was 2 for $7 or it was something like that. I just bought it so long ago, I can't remember. You know? I can't pierce anymore in my skin grafts or my plastic surgeons will unalive me. I was wearing a, look, I got something here, it bugs me. Like this little spot on my eye always has like a, I don't know what that is. I hate it. It always reflects differently, it behaves differently. I was wearing like an African nose cuff. And I still have them that I just got recently because I've always had a nose piercing. Even after I was burned, I pierced the nostril. I didn't even have nostrils, but I pierced it anyway. I pierced what I had of it because I didn't care. I like my piercings. I always had piercings. See, it's definitely not sticking on the inside on top of that. So I should have, because of the way it's textured glitter, I should have put glue along my eyeshadow as well. And that would have cured it. It would have made like a double bond. So that's what I'm going back and doing right now. And I go up under here because it doesn't want to stick to this. Oh, no, this one doesn't want to stick at all. I'm going to take this one off. Let's take this one off and do it. We have a minute because I still got to do my lip. I'm just going to go right across my eyeliner. Don't get it in your eye. I'm going to go across my liner, and then I'm going to go across my lash, and then I'm going to let them both get tacky. And when you stick it together, it's like a super bond. Super duper bond. I like these curl lashes, but they irritate me a little. It seems like I have to push them up higher because it kind of dips down in my view. Does anybody else have that? Tired. Thank y'all for being here. Thank everybody that comes by and watches and does all this. I really appreciate y'all very, very much. If you put eyeliner in your eye, well, you gotta wash it out. You just get it out. I'm wearing contacts though. I didn't even do any more blush. I meant to do more blush. No, my contacts aren't colored. I'm wearing scleral contacts and they actually hold. I put them on with, Grady, you okay? Having a nightmare. You put them on and you put, what am I trying to say? Saline solution in them. You put it on a little holder and you put saline solution in it and then you push it up into your eye to keep your eye wet so I won't lose my vision. Because my eyes were damaged some, as you can imagine. Even my eyelids were replaced. This eye looks better than that eye, but I don't care. I got to get out of here. I can't do anymore. I can't believe I got makeup on feeling this toothy. But, yeah. So they protect my eyes, but they are not colored. Oh, Grady. Yeah, Grady's my dog. If you don't know Grady, you don't know me. He's my emotional support animal. You know? This is just a random lip liner. I used to buy these lip liners on Amazon. You get like 12 of them for, what is it? 12 of them for $8 or something crazy. I can't remember. I still have them. I bought so many of them that I have them. What brand are they? Italia. And they come in a box. You just, whatever color's in it is what you get. But you get like 10 or 12 of them. And when you need a random color like I need today, perfect. We're going to put this on. This looks crazy. I know. Calm down. Da, 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 da. I don't see it. All I can find is junk. I don't really want MAC. We might try MAC, but I don't think it's the right shade. Thank you. This is Chestnut by MAC going over the little Italia because I want to use my Makeup Forever. My Makeup Forever artist crayon, and then some Fenty Miss Jellyfish. But hey guys, sorry I wasn't looking at you. We're pretty. There's just some people who need attention, y'all. The poor mods are fighting for their life. I'm taking forever. My back is hurting. I won't be on tomorrow, though, because I do have that event that I have to go to. It's from 2 to 6, and I honestly don't think I have the energy to do a get ready with me before it. I'll let you know if I do. I don't believe I'm going to be doing that much getting ready before this event, even though it's like a dressy special thing. You know? It's supposed to be very special and dressy, but I don't feel it. Oh, I look tea. I can put my other lash on. All right, so this is about where I wanted to get. It's close enough. It's close enough. We got to do a couple other things. We got to check my eyelash. Is it ready? Maybe. Let's see. See, when you start rushing it is when it goes wrong. I just want to have the lash on now. Everyone just coming in, welcome. I'm Tonya, also known as Burn Beauty 2018. I've been kind of testy today because I don't feel well. I'm only doing makeup today, but I have stories penned about I have videos penned about my story, but please remember when you meet someone who looks different, they don't have to explain why. They can just be doing whatever I literally put it on and then I pulled it off. They can literally just be doing what they're doing, and it's okay. No explanation needed for why someone looks different than you. No explanation owed, nor should be expected. I tell my story, though, because this is the result of narcissistic abuse. So if you've ever heard that term, definitely check out my page. It can help you, and it can help you know that it's not harmless. But right now, hopefully you're coming by because you like pink eyeshadow. Thank you, Hoggy. Tell them. Everybody's like, tell them. Tell them. Oh, you're putting it on too thick, maybe. Be sure to prime your foundation with something moisturizing, because it sounds like it's drying out some. Prime it, and then look at what type of foundation you're using. If it's drying up into like a desert, then you need a little more. You need maybe a little more moisturizing foundation. It shouldn't dry up into a desert, or shouldn't look like you can peel it off. Put on less. Stipple it in with your brush instead of rubbing it over. Just dab it in so it gets in the little crevices, that it doesn't make a thick line. Thank you, Hoggy. All right, here. Let's do some blush. I gotta get out of here. I keep saying let me out of here, but I'm stuck somewhere in this world of pink. Huda blush lighter. I don't want to put too much. I've had it. I cannot deal. I feel like I'm back in the 80s. I used to do my makeup like this a lot. Did y'all? Like, I was a teenager in the 80s, in the late 80s. Early 90s, late 80s is my teendom. And I would love to wear pink makeup like this. You'll see I keep trying to leave this eye alone, but I keep coming back to it because it's bothering me so much. I wish it would do what I want it to do right here. So I've got my these are D curl lashes, letter D. Just get them on Amazon. Then we're going to do some blush lighter, because that's the thing about the Huda blush lighter. It has this one spot right here with the highlighter. That just makes it all glowy, like my sparkles. Get it? It's so glowy. It's so glowy. Bob Ross. I used to listen to Bob Ross. Bob Ross taught me how to paint. That's why when we make a mistake in our makeup, it's just a happy little tree. Just a happy little tree. Whatever happened here, we put this brown on, it's just a happy little tree. Tell you guys, it's just art. It's just art. You wash it off. It's just makeup. We're all pink. I think I got pink in my hair. Oh, I didn't put on the lipstick. Dang it. think I've got pink. I need to wash this wig. What name of the makeup? Which one? This one? This one, I think, I don't know if this is tagged below the video. This is Huda Beauty. Blush lighter. I think they retail between around $40. I don't know. Got to ask Huda that. But I do tag them most of the time. I don't know if I tag them on this video today. I think they retail about $40 for this. Yeah, I'm going to end the live. I'm like dying over here. I've been on for so long. I'm going so slow, and I'm so sorry, y'all. To the moderators. I'm just like, you know? So far, I've had hot flashes, cold flashes, having chills, I guess. And I thought I was getting better because I've been sick all week. And that is creamy. This Makeup Forever Artist Crayon is very creamy. This color is, I don't think I can tell you. I don't know what it says. Tell me. Is it upside down? I can't read it. Is it that way? I can't see it at all. I honestly have no idea. 5CSCO1. It's lilac. Fenty Miss Jellyfish. Merry Christmas, Dostigs. Merry Christmas. Oh my gosh, I'll be back for Christmas. Now the big surgery coming up. See the blue reflex in that? Now the surgery coming up on December 29th. To get rid of this mass on my throat. It's not cancerous, but it's under a skin graft. And you're going to do some other cosmetic things. I don't know if I like this look. You don't like this look? You'll ever do all that time on the makeup and you're like, I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like that at all. You like it? Oh, let me show you. Okay, I'm going to use this e.l.f. spray, but last time I used this, I came out so dewy. This is the e.l.f. Dewy setting spray, so let's see what happens this time. Don't do too much. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think it's okay. It didn't do anything weird. Doesn't look bad. My little $3 fan is about to go to heaven. It's hardly moving. They're like $2 or $3, right? Today worked out well. The LA Girl eyeshadow is really nice. It bullied me, that filter bullied me into putting some black into my crease. See, that's what filters do. It's like, oh, let me make it look as good as the filter. We should do it with the filter. I want to do that one more time. Okay, so you think people, they do amazing makeup, right? Then you're like, oh my God, it's the best makeup I've ever seen. Nobody does makeup any better than fill in whatever the blank is, right? Like they do it so much better than I do or whatever. Thank you. The eyeshadow is so good. LA Girl, I'll tag it. I have only bought this product once, and it's been since I was in Los Angeles. I don't know if it's in every CVS, but that's where I got it. Where's my filter? The kids are bothering me today. Look, you ready? This is a minimalist filter. And I don't use filters. I'm just kind of in. Look. Oh! Mm-hmm. Yep. And then people do this and you're like, my God, I'm so good. I'm gorgeous. Oh my God. Oh my God. Stop. Okay. I want everybody to stop it. Stop it. You know what? I've healed to a point that the filter can actually recognize my face because it couldn't before. It wouldn't say that this is 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. Or the filters are getting better. I don't know. Oops. Oh God, let me not fall. Either the filters are getting better or I'm getting better, but either way, I gotta go. My back hurts. Everything hurts. I love y'all. I know this makeup looks good, but I was talking about filters earlier. Like, it's just so, I mean, they're fun and, for photography purposes or video purposes, I get it. But I think a lot of people are really caught up in insulting other people and when what they're seeing isn't real. Thank you, Red. I won't be back until Monday, assuming I feel well, because I have an appointment. I mean, not an appointment. I have a thing I need to go to tomorrow that I think I must go to. So I'm going to watch a monk paint the sunset. And I'll tell y'all about it later. I love y'all. Thank you so much, moderators. I got to leave. Y'all be sure to subscribe. Watch the replay if you missed it. And I love y'all. Remember that whatever you're going through, this too shall pass. Bye.